Hello everyone. In this video, we will explore again my past life consciousness in Atlantis, and I will go into trance in that state of being in that consciousness, that energy of that consciousness I experienced in that life, in living in one village in Atlantis. And because I have a very strong connection energetically to that time I lived there, for remembering who I am, what we are doing with my gifts in this life at this time on earth, for the work I do related to the new times we are moving into on earth at this time. We decided to continue these videos where my friend Juliana will ask questions from tapping into her higher self, how is related to the collective consciousness of what she feels intuitively that is good to ask, to be asked in this moment. And the answers are always about related to the, like you many people know, about the path of I am, about the kind of the universe, how we exist as a part of the universe, and whatever messages that come through me in that state of trance that I go into, and the sounds that flow through me, they also flow through me as kind of activations of the high frequencies of the sounds that flow through me in a state of trance, and they're also related to the crystal energies, high frequencies that I work with. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and yes, thank you.
So, by being here, I'm honored to ask you some questions.
Yes.
I would like you to express the importance of into this right now moment that the humanity go through, because we feel is something in the air, a huge shift that is not yet visible, so to say, for the human eyes, but it's really feeling like the silence, the stillness before the storm. Can you share more about what's going on into the energy level?
Yes, I will tune in more. Just a minute. Nesara Horenne The reason so many sounds come through is because this is a part of everything else, connecting yourself to your highest expression of who you are as a soul. Sometimes, no matter even this third dimensional reality makes us makes all these illusions that things look like in a certain way and everything looks like stable and not moving, and is this state of seeing what you have in front of you on the physical existence, what you can touch, what you can see, what you can hear, what you can feel. But to tap into this higher knowing, higher state of being is a knowing inside your soul that is a part of everything else that exists, in a state of complete equilibrium, complete balance of the body, mind, and soul, you can call it. So in that time where the consciousness I'm connecting to right now is from that state in life when we were able to channel these kind of energies of you can call it golden light or source light in a state of wholeness, completeness that we knew that we were able to share because we were living in a community of a society that was able to support that kind of energies in each other's, in ourselves, to really integrate it by being it instead of just using words like words just for guiding your to be able to know how to walk that path, but is in the end is all yourself who can do the work in order to be come back to be connected to the universe that is a part of all, because that is the only truth, that we are a part of everything else that exists in the universe. And even though everyone have their own soul's unique expression that we have talked a lot about before also, we but the only way to really tap into it is the knowing through the soul level that we are existing here, a part of each other, everything else that exists, especially Mother Earth right now, us being here on this earth, on this planet. And many people, they are not aware of this higher state of being on this planet right now because of these old ways of belief patterns, believing that we have programmed into to be living in a certain way, to do a certain thing in your life, to think that this is the way to survive, that is everything is about surviving, not knowing that you have this higher purpose, a higher expression of your soul that you can completely integrate in this way that I express in this video right now today. And this is where we are moving into by right now, moving into more higher dimensional existence fields that we can actually integrate in the physical existence of the 3D realm that we experience right now. There are a lot of different higher dimensional, higher frequencies, energies that are available to us that really remind us of who we are. Is about remembering on a soul level who we are, and this is all it is about actually. And when we are more connected through these higher frequency states of existence, we are more connected to each other, but we also remember who we are as souls in this complete surrendered unity state of consciousness, which means knowing that you are part of everything else, knowing you have a purpose, knowing that you have to just connect to the universe, that you are the universe yourself, experiencing itself. But most of people on earth have forgotten it. Right now, we are in a state of having a lot of difficulties on earth, a lot of things that look very chaotic for your eyes in the physical plane of what you can see, what you can experience on this physical plane. But like I said, everything happens from an energetic point of view, knowing that we are all connected, knowing that it's only you who can be surrendered in this state of complete oneness state of knowing that you are the universe, knowing that you have a higher purpose, a higher plan, like everyone here on earth with their unique expression. But forgetting that is like being trapped, of course, in these old ways of thinking, of think that you have to be dependent on something external to you to make yourself alive, to stay even alive here. But that's not what it is about. If we wouldn't have a consciousness experiencing in this body, we would just be dead bodies. But we are not dead bodies, we are alive. We are alive. So when we are alive, we might as well just go within, because everything is within, by releasing all that we are not, all these program state, program belief patterns that we have learned in the society before that keep us in a lower vibrational field of existence. And by taking responsibility also means like you are detaching from, you recognize those, that is the first step. Without recognizing what you don't see in yourself, without that there is no possible way of transmuting energies to become more of who you are, because it's all about recognizing, feeling, and to understand that you are here for a higher purpose. But it's the only way is to be in the light, have more light, integrate the light, is to feel it, understand it, recognize it, and know that this is the old way of programming, old way of living on earth that we are slowly learning to release due to all the difficulties, because of all the different dramas of existence that we are experiencing on the earth right now. But they are all illusions, because they are all also part of the universe, all of this game that we are going through right now, in order to come more back to who we are, our center, because this is the only truth. This is the only place that you can find your truth, because your body is the universe, your spirit, body, mind in the body. So people forgetting that, they almost, I would not like to say that they need difficulties in their life, but you need sometimes a little bit like chaos that looks like chaos outside, but actually is a great opportunity to catapult you to a higher state of being. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just impressed, like how spontaneous and all these messages come through. So I'm, yeah, thank you so much. I was having also one more question, that we humans on Earth, some of us are awakened, remember who they are, and they do the best they can to work with themselves, to remember more and more of their essence, and to walk that path of I am. But some of us humans get lost, or are confused, or have given to test a little bit of this awakening process, but then they are kind of really confused. So my question is, what an energy level, like how their consciousness, their higher self, what's going through when these people are get confused, who have tested this energy of awakening, but they are kind of take 2 steps backwards, 1 step forward, and they're still a look around for some validation, for some answers. If this makes sense.
Everyone is going through their own learning process according to their soul's path, or according to what their soul have chosen in this life. But it's also up to each individual to take the steps forward in the life, to understand that everything is a lesson, that understand that everything depends on how you are feeling about yourself, thinking about yourself, and how much you are able to understand and see that everything is just dependent on this higher state of being. So that which is true, who you truly are, expressed through your soul in this body. By understanding that, you can remind yourself again and again that to see that the external reality is an interplane of the internal reality. There is no separation there. It's all the same. So what you're experiencing internally, it's all about connected something that you need to maybe learn from in external reality, but I would not even call it external reality, because it is a part of you, your life's path, what you're going through right now, to always become more and more and more of who you are in higher states of being, realizing that it's only you who can take yourself up to this higher state of being. Call it oneness, I am, to realize who you are, your purpose, the highest expression of your soul, that does not depend on what anyone else is thinking or whatever circumstances you are in, because you trust that every circumstance is for your highest good, to become more of who you are, catapult yourself to the next and next and next level. And to understand that is to understand that every situation is meant to be as it is. Every situation is being on the right time, at the right place, the right people, doing the right things. There's nothing else to do. And then, even though it looks like something that you would say that you makes you sad, or that makes you feel something negative in you, that is actually the wrong way of seeing it, but this is how we have learned. Because yes, it also makes you, because it's part of you, but to allow yourself to be illusioned by the thought of that you are conditioned in a conditioned state of always being dependent on what happens to you, that will not lead you forward in your highest purpose. It's kind of making you yourself stuck in that. It's kind of, you can see it as a testing also, to test to see really see to really see, are you understanding this interplay of oneness, that it's really you experiencing yourself, and it's all about how you feel about yourself, what you think about yourself, how you experience, how to choose to go through the difficulties and emotions and really accept them, like to accept yourself, to see this is the way you take back your power, this is the way to have the path of I am, that they call it, to really see that it's all about you experiencing you. And the rest is, you can see it kind of like a life's test, because it is testing you. It's a part of your path to be experienced and to really experience it. But it's up to you to choose. Do you want to stay down there in the codependent dependencies on what happens to you externally, dependencies on the happiness, the joy that you, energies that you feel you need from other people or something, or external circumstances? Or do you choose to really take a leap of faith and see that it is the universe experiencing it through you, and to take the lessons for what they are, go through, and the pain that you need to really feel them, to really experience them, to really experience the truth, and not only just think in the mind that this is how we live in this life. But that's why we come on this three-dimensional earth, to really experience all of these emotions very intensely, to be able to really go through it in a more experiential level.
Wow, that makes sense. And yes, thank you so much. And one more, I think it's a good reminder to tell us why it's so important that we as a humans to remember that we are one with Mother Earth, and by doing and by remembering of who we are, and by doing this walking into this path and accept the process and just allow it everything to go, how we can help one ourselves to the Mother Earth, and how we can change the world by remember that we are one as a collective level, but also we are one with the earth, and we are there as children. The importance of remembering this.
All these concepts of being one with the universe, that what you are experiencing in yourself and how you're working through your own emotions, how you are taking back your power, realizing who you are in this way, in that you are actually much more powerful than what happens to you externally. That is just reflecting back to you how you are experiencing yourself, to realize this oneness, and the law of attraction, you can call it also. It's also your highest potential, your highest expression of your soul in this life, to know that this is the highest guidance, to have this faith in the universe, to have faith in you. To be in the surrender state is the most blissful state of being, actually, because when you're in a very dark environment, you can call it, or low vibrational energies, and you feel you're affected by it. But when you really take a step back to come to into the choose to come into the truth of who you are, and feeling everything, but then allowing them to be released, to surrender yourself to the higher knowledge, a higher self, you can call it, which is the universe experiencing in you, to become in this surrender state. uh, how do you feel? You feel a part of everything else. You feel a part of the whole earth. You feel you are a powerful being, you feel that you have actually power in you, instead of giving your own energies to other things around you, and by thinking you are dependent on those things. That is what we are all learning right now on earth, by realizing there is actually energies in all thoughts and feelings, that it all depends on how you are choosing to transmute them in yourself, to know that you are always on your path, to know that you are always connected with everything else. And to experiencing this through your body, through the soul, is understanding also in the same time that you are a part of Mother Earth. All the elementals, all the elements, all the animals, all the people are in this interplay of universe, because we cannot exist without everything else that exists, but in the same time we do exist by ourselves also as unique souls. But it is connecting through your highest purpose, is understanding into experiential level that you are actually also connected to everything else that exists.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, I feel that.
I think this is maybe for today.
Yes, I feel that too.
I will just see if there is something that wants to come through before we finish. And thank you everyone who has connected with me in this space. What wants to come through is actually just something. Why Ada chose to connect to this her past life consciousness in Atlantis, where this energy is spoken through, is because in that life we, like I said before, we knew how to be more in an aligned state to the experience here on earth. And because we allowed ourselves this, and we reminded of each other of this more in that time, and allowed ourselves to be experiencing that more, in this way we by connecting to these energies, we are actually allowing ourselves to bring back this on Mother Earth together, all of us united in this sphere of light with Mother Earth, and to be who we are, unique expressed souls here. By realizing this now more and more on Earth, it's good to go back to this experience in past life also, where you were able to live in this way. So this is the reason Ada is connecting to this energy today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.